What up, Dokkaners? I wanted to make a video on this topic because it has seemingly gained a lot of traction and there is just a lot of outrage on social media. So I figured this would be worth making a video on. I did not catch wind of this until recently, maybe like an hour or so ago, because I was busy with work. I was out. But the JP campaign news released for the Turles Dokkan Festival, and with it, a very shocking event has been announced. And this has the Dokkan community, understandably so, up in arms. So we're just going to be discussing what happened, where the outrage is coming from, and then I'm going to share my thoughts. So I would ask in the comments, I know that this is going to be generally received with some negative feedback, not to me. I know you guys aren't going to be snapping at me. It's mainly to, you know, criticize the Dokkan game itself and, you know, the devs and whatnot. But I would ask that when you guys engage in conversation, please keep it civil, because we're not mad at each other. We're mad at Dokkan, all right? Or at least those of us who are mad would be mad at Dokkan. So that being said, let's jump in and let's talk about this. The Turles JP Dokkan Festival celebration. They're going over all their stuff. Okay. Dokkan Festival dropping soon. Sure. New stage to a Dokkan event. Okay. Dragon Ball Story event. LR Prime Battle. Clash. Stone Sales. All this stuff. Up. Look at that. Yeah, this is the thing that people are heated over. LR Gobros EZA happening during Turles. Why? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, folks, but I believe the outrage is primarily stemming from the fact that if you boil it down to common sense, this has none. Why would this be getting an EZA here? Why is the LR Gobros EZA happening during a celebration that pretty much has nothing to do with it? Unless you want to connect the dots and say that Gohan is a prop during Turles' attack, so therefore Gohan has some presence here. You could also say like movie heroes versus movie bosses, sure, but it's not even the same movie. But why is this here? There could have been a much better place to release this. For example, one, on Global first, or even better, during the Goku Day celebration. And I believe this is primarily where the outrage is coming from, because this is something that has time and time again been going on, where certain things make more sense, but then it doesn't happen. Dokkan just doesn't follow through because they don't know. I mean, I don't know what to say. So during this Goku Day celebration that we are just now leaving, this was the parallel celebration along with the Golden Week, right? Parts 1 and 2. Golden Week parts 1 and 2. We had the Dragon Ball Saga stuff. Well, not exactly, but that's its own thing. But that's another reason why people are upset, right? You had the 23rd Budokai Tenkaichi tournament. Part 1, Dual Dokkan Festival. Part 2, Bulma. Parallel celebration was Goku Day with nothing. It was a special missions. It was login bonus. It was a collectible 3 Goku's family units that are so old and irrelevant that you might as well just get the Kais, which is what everybody said in the comment section of my video. The meet event, and then the super training. There's no actual event. That's all it is. So if that's the case, why couldn't they have put the LR Gobros here? In previous Goku Day celebrations, we have seen legendary Goku event installments. We have seen Extreme Z areas. There has been at least one new element on each of these celebrations to give it some mild level of texture. Even if it's not a lot. Yes, this is a parallel celebration along with the Dokkan Festival, so you don't expect it to have a whole ton of stuff, but it's always had something. This year, there was nothing, which means this could have been the perfect opportunity to release this on both versions. Yeah, it would have been a little bit of a miss for some global players who would have been like, dude, this is our thing. Why don't we get this first? But at least both versions would have thrived. Instead, JP gets this, and nobody's mad at JP players for this, but JP players get this in the most illogical place possible. The Turles celebration. The Turles celebration, which by the way has nothing to do with the unit's leader or categories. Space Traveling Warriors, Pure Saiyans, neither. Planetary Destruction, nope. Low Class Warrior, nope. So no reason, there's just no reason for this celebration to include the Gobros EZA. So that's kind of where the main outrage has been coming from. Goresh, one of the most vocal people behind this outrage, understandably so. Again, now, this is where I'm going to provide my thoughts after this. This is what Goresh says. In my 7 years of playing this game, I've never felt fed up, but it feels like I'm inching my way there with all of these nonsensical decisions lately. It feels like since Worldwide Celebration 2022, it's almost been a nosedive. What happened? We need people working on the game who understand it. Now, there is merit behind that, because the decisions that happen on certain things like You know, this all starts from, I would say, Beast Gohan. You know, the Beast Gohan decision, while the unit itself is not as bad as people have been saying, that's not how you release a Beast Gohan. When you are debuting a Dokkan Festival celebration to celebrate the newest movie in the Dragon Ball IP, you don't do that. You bring out Beast Gohan. If you're going to market it as Beast Gohan, you bring it out as Beast Gohan. So there have been these little missteps along the way that have just been driving people insane. And I suppose for Goresh, this was the straw that broke the camel's back. So it's just kind of been a pattern lately where they do things that you don't expect, you don't like it, and it's kind of just a little nerve, a little pinch in the nerve that some people can let go, some don't. And then at this point, some people got fed up with it. Now, my personal opinion, I'm numb to it. When I first saw it, I thought it was a Photoshop. I will admit, I thought it was a Photoshop. I thought I'm the guy who does the Photoshops that apparently people can't figure out because it's too good or whatever. I thought this was a Photoshop. And I was like, no way this is real. Then I realized it is real. And then I laughed. Honestly, I laughed. Because can you expect anything different from Dokkan at this point? You guys might have noticed this. If you've been watching my channel for more than a year, you might have noticed my vocabulary, the way that I kind of change the way that I describe these celebrations. Before it was like, it happened last year, it'll happen again. Now I've been saying more things like, just because it happened this way doesn't mean it's going to happen that way again. I have changed my manner of speaking to accommodate the fact that Dokkan is so unpredictably annoying when it comes to how they handle new celebrations. Just because it happens one way on JP doesn't translate to global. It's just been living up to that fact, so much so that it's just throwing us off every single time now. So for me, I'm not upset like everybody else. Not because I don't want to be, it's just because I feel like I've moved past that stage of grief. So that's kind of where the stage of the different stages of grief analogy kind of comes in. Some people have like the more aggressive reaction. Some people come to terms with it. Some people make their peace with it, move on. I'm kind of on the final, or like the further end side of things. I'm over it. This is what they do. Can I do anything about it? No. Can you? No. Nothing can be done. They're just bozos. I don't know. Maybe there's some internal issues over on Dokkan HQ. Maybe there's something we don't know about. Sure, I'm sure there's something. They're developers. They know more stuff than we do. Not to say that this was the right decision, but maybe there's something going on there that prevented them from doing this. Maybe management shifting. I don't know. But there's whatever reasons they have, they did it. At this point, you can either just be mad about it, or you can, I mean, if you really don't want to play, you can stop playing. Like, there are options. I would just prefer not to be mad. I did that for a while. I got mad. I got upset. It did nothing. I kept playing the game. Nothing changed. They'll just do their thing. So I'm not here to preach and tell you guys to stop being upset. You have every right to be upset. You have every right to be irritated with Dokkan for this. I'm just at a point where it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. They're just going to do this. If you have a global first unit release, you can bet its EZA will happen first on JP. I'll hold on to that. I mean, that's just how it's going to be. So I wanted to share my thoughts on this. You know, nobody is to blame here. Nobody has any reason to be upset at any other Dokkan player. If you have your own thoughts about this, feel free to share it in the comments down below. And let me know what you think about all this, because it's funny. To me, it's funny. What else am I going to do? Right? I have a Super 17 Dokkan Festival to worry about. Thank you very much. I don't have time for these trivial matters. That's not true. You know what would be even more egregious after all of this? Actually, you know what though? I wonder, like, honestly, I'm genuinely curious. Will the outrage dissipate once we learn the EZA of the Gobros? Once we learn how good this unit is, will that outrage dissipate a little bit, or will it in fact further the flames even more, right? Because like, when we actually know how good or bad this unit is, it could either be classic Dokkan butchering another unit, or it's, oh my god, this unit is really good, we should have had that too. I'm upset. I really don't know how this is going to play out. So I'm very curious, very eager to see what happens. And if need be, I'll make another video on it, but wanted to share my thoughts because some of you guys might not be in the know over on the global side. Figured I would let you know. We will not be getting a global first EZA for the Gobros. Our next hope lies in either LR Broly, LR Ultra Instinct Goku. I think that's it. I don't know if there are any other global first LRs that released. Ultra Instinct Goku released during the 5-year anniversary, right before it. So that could be something that JP gets before us. and then LR Broly, I guess. What if of those two, Broly gets the EZA first on global and it's just bad? That just sums up global right there. Anyway, I'm done. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments everyone's thoughts, all of your thoughts on this, your honest opinions. How do you feel? Are you kind of in my boat where you're just exhausted? Like you have no give anymore, where you have no willpower to be upset because they just do this. Like, this is just what they do. Do you feel that way? Do you feel people are overreacting? Once again, let's be civil. Feel free to share your honest opinions in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know when I see more business. Thanks again. Stay tuned and always remember to Dokkan responsibly. Yeah. Super 17 dropping tonight. Yay.